Hello and welcome. So
Good
last
day,
week
Sirrah.
we got down into the deep roads, found a primeval tag, and then got sealed in it by Bertrand, who didn't want to share the profits from the lyrium idol, which I'm sure will have no lasting consequences on the game. But we managed to find a way out. But in the process, um, Bethany got blighted, and the only way to save her was to give her to the Grey Wardens, and who
Good day, Sirrah.
were surprisingly willing to just, take this person and be like, hey, they have the blight, how about you save their life? But there's actually something that I wanted to talk about with that, is like, notice the difference between Warden Stroud and, let's see, Duncan.
You're looking well, Sirrah.
So you have Jory, who showed, I think, reasonable hesitancy in the ritual, and like no attempt to talk him down. Duncan just kills him, and then Stroud runs into Anders, who has left the Wardens, and like no attempt to kill him. Just like, oh hey, you coming back or no? Oh, that's
You're
okay. Oh,
looking
you
well,
want us to take this other
Sirrah.
person? Okay, sure, we'll do that. But anyway, so let's. Yeah, at this point, we apparently have regained our manor, our ancestral manor, and are now being tasked with talking to the Arishok, because apparently he wants to talk to us. But for the moment, we are going to. I think there's probably a bunch of other things we should probably do before then.
You're
Like talk
looking
to
well, Sirrah.
the rest of our party. At least everyone we can talk to.
Well, you have certainly risen through the rank. Good for you.
Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
Alright. Yeah, no. Stepping down sounds really appealing. I mean, this job could kill you. Hey, Samus.
Seamus, wasn't it? The Viscount's boy?
You're here rather often, Sirrah Hawk. A good influence, I think. Even by not taking sides, you helped start something. I still accept no blame for defending Kunari. And I don't miss the kinship of the people who oppose what I believe.
The Arishok asked for me. I think they're a headache, but so are many people.
Then you've already treated them with more grace than most. Mere existence should not be an offense, no matter how they challenge the Chantry. Not when some of their ideas are so compelling. Another time,
Good day to you, Sirrah.
when things are better.
I have 14 different reports to rewrite by the end of the day. Please, I need some quiet.
Seems surprising that they'd have so many reports to do, but... Wait a sec. There's supposed to be... way up here? Interesting. I feel like there's a lot of wasted space. Not everyone can see the throne. I mean, like, down here I can't see it.
Nothing like the smell of fresh ink. So invigorating.
Fine day, Sarah.
Let's see. Checking if there's anything I can make off with.
Hope the day is treating you well.
Don't mind me. Okay. Hey, Eveline.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the Captain of the Guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
You had to know cleaning up this mess would be difficult.
It's not the challenge, it's the unending part. And really, I blame you. You poured money into a pot that was already full. Everything has shifted. Good job validating the fears of every anti-Ferelden and Kirkwall.
What? How am I doing that?
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
Grouse all you want. But the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
Hope the day is treating you well.
Good day, Sarah.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
The dwarves are so varied?
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bowden.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
So you raced here just to give me this?
Oh, I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bowden.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the deep roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Nothing new today.
I suppose that's good. Is there anything in here? Nope, nothing in there. Given this is...
I hope the Kunari never move into Hightown.
Not in my backyard, eh? Anything on the Enchantress board? That's all at night. Because otherwise, it'll be a little bit of a problem. Talk to Fenris. That... What? Dead body? Is this... Certainly this can't still be here from before. Has had a new assassin come in?
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Three years. There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Yeah, I can imagine that happening, like someone having multiple properties and the records just getting lost.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Yes, but... Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
I might be able to help with your problems. Or give you a few more.
Only a few.
It depends if I really work at it.
Tempting. You're a beautiful woman, Hawk. Is there no one else who has your attention?
I didn't quite catch that first part.
I don't need to repeat the obvious, I'm certain. I'm an escaped slave and an elf, living in a borrowed mansion. None of those things bother you.
Why do you think that would bother me?
You are not most people, clearly. You raise an interesting point. I'll have to consider it.
Well, I mean, I would point out that, I mean, what am I? Yeah, I'm not an escaped slave, but functionally I was nobody. Originally, I mean, I was just a woman living in Lothering. Having to, yes, my mother had been noble, but just daughter of a disgraced noble and an apostate. I'm not all that high. Alright, let's... Hey, me and my sister match. Anyway. Alright, so. Now, to go off and do some talking. Basically, because I'm not intending. Not really anticipating getting in a combat, but let's see if we can get some interesting conversation going. Guard standing by some rubble. Do you mind if I search this? Random tall iron trellis. Weird.
Your lips are like the wings of sparrows. Red ones, with no feathers.
Oh, speak, and send the plucked wings of your lips soaring.
I'd buy the guy a drink, but I don't think he needs one.
Okay. I think there's supposed to be someone I'm supposed to talk to in here.
So this relic you mentioned losing...
You have pretty eyes.
I have pretty eyes.
You elves have such pretty eyes. Even the men. It makes me want to pluck them out and wear them as a necklace.
I wouldn't suggest trying.
Oh, I would never try.
No.
Forget I said anything.
I see Torlin's back again to set up a wedding for that daughter of hers. Which chases off suitors faster? An overbearing mother or a duck-faced daughter?
Forgive me, Your Grace.
The Maker blessed us with minds and a conscience. He does not approve when we fail to use them.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you wronged.
Found on Turner's books. The page are filled with secrets of blood magic. Feel stirring. Yes. okay. I was not actually anticipating getting into combat, but you know what? It went okay. Sebastian.
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors.
That's not decimation.
Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk, we were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
Hawk said sarcastically.
You know, I hate it when you do that.
Hawk muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf.
If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Wait, didn't we run into a Harriman?
I think I've met Lord Harriman.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
We've only skipped forward a couple of years. We'd have to... I don't know. Why would they do that?
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Why is everyone looking at me?
I don't know why Choir Boy here didn't yell Hawk to the rescue. That's clearly what he was going for.
If this allows Sebastian to make peace, it is worth doing. You've taken on lesser causes.
Please. I have no one else to turn to. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
There are still many refugees that need help. We all must do our part.
Take that offer, Elf. It'd keep the coterie off your back pretty much permanently.
I don't need employment.
But it wouldn't kill you to make some friends in this city. 3 years and you're practically a ghost.
I prefer it that way.
Healthy attitude there. Forget I said anything.
Vile holy water. I mean, that's something that... I feel like would still exist. I mean, I think there's... I remember hearing about holy oil as well. Actually, I think the specific device I remember hearing about is a thing whereby they'd have the bones of some, like, wasn't a saint so much in the terms of sense of like Christian saints, but it, for other previous important people in other religions, like have a box, like a stone box. They'd pour oil on the top of it, and the bones would be inside, and then they'd have like a spout to get the oil out again, and that oil would apparently supposed to take on magical properties from passing over the bones, and, you know, not just be gross bone oil. But anyway. I'm not sure that kind of robe existed past, but yeah, whatever.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawk. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
Oh, that's interesting. Hawk, I don't know if you remember this, but you helped me deal with the Carta a few years ago. Given the general disreputable character in Kirkwall, I had all but given up hope. I swore I would reward you properly. Take these coins in the closed package. My men and I are preparing to leave Ravane before King Balin's assassins catch up with us again. If the Stonefavorish will find Cal Sharrock and safety soon. If the Harrimonts survive this dire time, your name and deeds will be recorded in memories. That's interesting. And you know, it might be fun if, like, you know, you could pick up on this in a later game and, like, you know, find them in Cal Sharrock. Alright. Wait. 5 gold? 5 gold. That's what the last of the Harriman line could give me, was 5 gold. Right.
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Man, I got stuck on a pillar.
That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude. All right, so she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker, Isabella. I can't unsee that. I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What would the witch have done then? I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
Chamber mod.
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. I see Varric's taken it upon himself to add certain embellishments to my journal.
Why is he allowed access to it? Finery. That's disappointing. I don't really think this would be counted as finery.
Nice view. I see the Arenbergs have made up. Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal.
Oh right, all the stuff that I wasn't willing to actually pick up.
I'm glad Bethany always writes. Didn't Fenris say all Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves? I hope he was exaggerating.
Might be more metaphorical thing.
The complete people's laws of Kirkwall. A friendly reminder from Aveline.
to do that one until I actually get into the romance with Fenris.
Wish Bodan would clean the fireplace. Says it reminds him of a mine shaft.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawke one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start picking you out a suitable husband.
Bethany isn't gone, technically. I mean, she sort of is, but she's still kind of alive. Jory!
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff!
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
Fun, that.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Enchant? I can make it for you.
He really has a variable vocabulary. I think the first game he basically only ever said enchantment, now he actually speaks, but, you know, speaks.
A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Oh, that dog. Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece.
Excuse me. Let's just... this wandering around, let's just have all the rogues. Yep, back out here. I'll switch it up so I can actually get all the places.
Good day.
I'll take
Isabella, are you talking to Bianca?
I think she deserves to feel a woman's touch on her trigger, don't you?
Bianca responds to my touch. She'd never give it up for you.
That's what they always say, and I always prove them wrong.
Stop it. You're confusing her. And me.
Okay then. You know what? I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna just go and take care of the bright shining things, and then like leave the checking everywhere for stuff for just before the last mission.
You! This is your fault! You and that blighter, Varric Tethras.
What did I do?
You'll be the end of my boys.
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
So Varric would know who you are.
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame her. We both know this was Iwan's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
What exactly were they trying to do?
It may be my fault, Monsieur. I've told them all the stories about you.
You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
I told them the exact path? That seems like a lot to be included in a story.
Your sons made an expedition into the deep roads. Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the deep roads.
Iwan is Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
Sounds like you're none too fond of Iwan, dear.
He's always been such a greedy thing, even as a boy.
Stop talking about my son like that.
He thinks he'll get rich quick off this expedition. He talked that fool Emrys and poor Merrin into going.
What about the other one? Merrin?
Merrin's a dear, sweet lad. Raised him myself since the day his mum died. He's the one who liked the stories best. He wanted to be a hero, though, not just rich. He craved adventure.
Adventure will get a dwarf killed. That boy needs to settle down and learn a trade. Play it safe.
Oh, and, have a nice hobbit hole, dwarf house.
Tell me about Emrys.
He's the oldest, but Iwan's been bossing him around since he learned to talk. Man's near 30 and has no backbone whatsoever.
His mother's death hit him hard, but he shouldn't be looking to his brothers for guidance.
Sure, I'll look. How many Darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
Thank you, Messer. Those boys are my life. They entered the deep roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
Bite me, Isabella. Wait, what? Oh. Emmerich.
Are you for real? It seems like she's involved every time something goes wrong in Kirkwall. I've never had so many opportunities to help people.
All right. I thought I was getting tired of Moody. I take it back. You're making my teeth ache.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. I need your help urgently. I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Merrin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Dupuis? That's a funny name.
It's Olesian. I believe he is descended from nobility. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women, and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
It cannot be a coincidence. It sounds exactly like a coincidence.
Gaspard Dupuis is hiding something. I'm convinced of it.
I mean, if there's a killer working in his circles, he would know the people who died and possibly be curious about the other people.
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either. Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gaspard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
I think I will just spend this one getting getting quests.
It is the duty of every mage to train in the circle, so we do not bring danger to our homes.
You're looking well. My store is much better stocked, thanks to you. If you're interested in hunting down more ingredients, I can make other creations. And of course, I'll pay you for your work.
Sure. Just let me know what you need.
Perfect. I have a list of ingredients right here.
Yeah, pick up all the quests I can and then call it out for the time being.
Why are we not leading a force against the heathens?
Colin, hello.
Hawk, the new scion of the Amel family. Congratulations. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Is there anything I can help the Templars with?
Oh, you're kind to offer, but after what happened with Tirani 3 years ago, the Knight Commander has closed ranks. Our own men undergo weekly questioning, and she's eliminated all work with outsiders. It's hard to keep recruitment up enough to maintain our numbers.
And yet Emmerich is seeking outside help.
Everyone seems concerned about the Qunari. What's the Templar stance?
They are heathens. They will stop at nothing less than the eradication of the Chantry. But we can't know the immediate goals of the Qunari in Kirkwall. Should it come to open conflict, we are the largest army in the city. We will be the ones to lead its defense.
I was just leaving.
Make a watch over you.
The Knight Commander found Grace and the other Starkhaven mages. They're still in quarantine.
I can't keep the lyrium on the docks. Maybe dump it in the sea?
Oh, I can't see that doing anything terrible. I think I remember there being a thing. I think this was released in the Ringworld series. No, wait. Not Ringworld. Discworld. Yeah, we're like dumping grounds for, or like magical waste ends up being really weird and potentially dangerous. Hey, Karos.
You lied to me, but we caught these apostates anyway.
Okay. Okay, go to docks.
Boy, this usurper of yours is, 20 feet tall?
Not even close, no.
But he has claws for hands, right?
Fingers. Perfectly normal ones. If a little fat, perhaps.
He eats babies, though, and farts fire.
You're not serious, I hope.
You can't even pretend to be interesting, can you?
God. You sell much.
We'll talk later. Don't you worry.
Look at all.
You've got some coin to you. You bring in a ship, we'll treat her right.
Do you know anything about the Mage Underground?
Nope. Certainly don't.
Make it.
We'll be glad to be back on the waves.
Hello.
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawk. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
I won't stand by while mages suffer.
Bless you, love. The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Feel free to look at my merchandise, if you've the coin. Just don't ask where anything came from.
Where did it come from?
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the wounded coast. The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
Doesn't look like very practical armor. His entire chest is open. I mean, those arms are basically covered. They seem to be like some significant gaps. Alright, let's... Hi.
To return
All
home.
are forbidden, except you, for now.
Hey, Arashok.
Sarah Hawk.
Yes?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
Excuse me, but this sounds like quite the feat.
It was allowed. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Kunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
No riddles, please.
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage. So, the greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
And you thought this was a good idea?
It is no longer our problem.
So you just leave the decoy laying around?
We did not make it easy. 3 Kunari died defending it. Enough to impart a sense of worth. If the real formula were at risk, Akun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
I barely spoke to you 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
You are capable. But I have yet to decide if you are capable of understanding. Save your streets from this fool dwarf. Then we will talk.
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry. I'd have figured he'd rooked some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. Ask the coterie.
Panahedon, Hawk. It will be interesting to see if you die.
How kind of you. I just realized one of the problems with attempting to get like all the quests, pick up all the quests at least, use it in one go, is that activates a bunch of them. We kind of have to.
There were fistfights in the barracks over who was the model for your guard serial.
Hard in Hightown. Riveting stuff. Everyone loves a dirty guard on the edge.
Varric.
Fine, I'll start as Big Finish. 3 chapters until Donan Brennakovic retires and opens a tavern on the coast.
I sure hope he makes it. He's getting too old for this shit.
What? Why am I... sketch getting attacked. Great.
I wish we could do without places like this. I really do.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fainriel already, but... I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him. And now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fainriel went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help, but it requires someone Fainriel trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
So you're what? Hoping I can yell really loudly in his ear? Maybe give him a good shake?
I'm hoping you can reach him. You made a strong impression when you rescued him from the slavers. My Dalish friends tell me he speaks of you all the time. The Keeper says Fainriel's powers are a throwback to ancient magics that once let elves shape the Fade. The only way to reach him is through his dreams.
How would such a magic work?
I am no mage. I only know the Keeper said it was a power greatly feared by the Tevinter Magisters.
Well, all right. I could use a nap.
It is not enough for you to dream. You must enter the Fade, as a mage does. Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fainriel back. His childhood things here will help anchor him. Are you willing to submit to her magic to save my son?
What does the ritual entail?
The Keeper can explain it better than I. Her ritual will send you into the Fade. Once there, I imagine you face down the demons until Fainriel regains control of himself. You will be unable to return from the Fade until he does.
I've made worse deals.
The Fade is a place for mages, not for people like you and I.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
I've got a few things to finish first.
Yes, I suggest you settle your affairs. Once you are in the Fade, the only way to emerge is with my son.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
I'm not really sure about this layout. Okay, time to go see if there's...
You're selling the assets of Javaris Tintop?
We are. Limited districts, limited contracts. Keeps territory clear and separate from the start. He had a meager lot, but he skipped with dues outstanding, so up it goes.
Sounds like he's made a few friends. Can one of them point me his way?
Ask that about anyone else, I'd have you thrown out. This one, he owes me too. Javaris left in a hurry. I'd put him at Smuggler's Cut if he's avoiding patrols. It empties at a cave outside town. Tell him I said, don't come back.
Not the trail I'd expect from a master thief. Just saying.
Time to talk to...
Can't make the shivers stop.
Why this isn't still an entrance to the manor we're living in, I'm not sure, but you know what? Anders.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
Well, yes. If you're openly healing people with magic.
I can't say you've been keeping a low profile.
The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Justice must not know where to turn first.
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirkwall will have to choose a side.
That's not ominous. But, anyway, that's where I'm going to call it for this one. Thanks for watching, do any relevant things with YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.